had Olsen at first and seemed that scary. I don't know. I feel like we're going to homers, doubling his previous career high. As CJ mentioned, he jumped out was the life.
Up to me was also just the way he was carrying himself.
Impact out to Zokar. 2 down. 8 driven in. I think the and how judicious will you be once that
those ones that are 1.5, 2.5 inches. This really wouldn't bite.
Ballinger got him.
Waiting on guys to get back.
For the bottom of the first. Called it a top 3 moment of his. So when we talked
there, so that had to be pretty awesome.
Scheduled to visit with us later today.
So yes, we do.
And McMahon.
They're giving McMahon some reps.
Yastrzemski
against left-handed pitching.
Atlanta. Might get another opportunity. Scampering back to first. Slider taken by McMahon. CJ and I, we raised our hands. Although when CJ went to.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that I'm snoozing, but I still were pulling all 50. I think I was about 50. He and I were both drafted. Spent some time together in Chattanooga with games. Ultra competitive. Can't wait for him to argue with ABS.
And now Oswaldo Cook.
From the plate. I think Michael Harrison, that will work.
Right. And Cabrera reels.
So they just cannot afford to get behind. But there's some question marks at the back.
It's really.
But it has been one of those spots, and it does happen. Place to come. Get away from.
Back to the mound. Fuentes.
At least not with consistency. The BP fastball, because it is slow enough, but it's a lot of consistency with release. The time that's the pitch you have to be consistent with him.
Out through 8 batters for Fuentes. Hop. Fuentes.
9 perfect game in spring training by himself. 12 innings with no run.
Pitching depth even thinner. Some things to still iron out. Four, 6-3 double green at home, but it hits different if you miss.
Yeah, what they call the is at AAA, where everybody had it.
Toward the Bermuda Triangle. Big day, but that Braves.TV, that was.
For service, I wish I had every answer. I don't. Yeah, you can afford that now.
Dylan Dodd is out there now.
Innings. Be potentially for Dylan Dodd.
There's Schumann.
Honest, because when you're working, keep them honest. He was the must-have. And that could be a little bit more of a challenge. So get a little bit more comfortable to accept. It was honesty, and it was an honor to have an opportunity to thought about throwing my changeup to lefty, and obviously had a lot of success with it.
They got a
radio game this spring training.
Oh, you are?
The first things I ever did in this business was with.
It's a proud Ole Miss fan, Mississippi. Across the way, but it's Zokar's.
Some room there on the third base side. Let's see. Feels like it's.
Now touch. Strike. Remaining. Here we see mound visit pitch. Berman coming down the street. And that'll do it.
He dominated after a slow start. You can see how things are developing, but you're right. And so every 6-man rotation off.
Hustle over. Matt makes the flip. From that point onward, he was different.
I think we saw a little bit of a change in just so sideways.
Yeah.
It hurt him in his soul a little bit. good.
Baseball. 3 in your scorebook, number 1 in your heart. So 6 walks per 9.
101, 102 with the Tigers.
First kind of regular 100-mile-per-hour.
But part of the reason why we see so many tool we have access to that last fastball drop.
To right center, but it's taken in by
Day for water. For your dad, pipe would go really nice with that as well. I wish. Being a huge fan of popcorn, I'd be curious how she.
Percy over. Yeah, he's looked good running, hitting.
Sets up that fastball.
Days. Took him, and he gets the. Out there at second to
fans learn about watching other fans.
Which game it was packed and the fans were a cool moment and cool experience. For us to go battle, we came up short, but had a meeting after the game, and we.
The Netherlands compete, and of course you're home.
Proud of all the people that came, wear his jersey, but I
maybe have you wear it on the plane.
Get everybody ready so we can
want to get back to Atlanta, or there
at least go minimum 20 plus 30 back. Definitely, that's my favorite bass.
See the smile. We're excited to get the regular season.
High was the 20 that he had back in 21.
A little bit more this season. Ever in existence, but I would sprint over Sugar's stick.
About the time.
RBI because of it. And they do get promo.
Too many of these in spring training. Also a little indicator you're ready to get out of there. You've had enough already toward the end of spring training, which is why.
Fair point. Fair point.
Baseball team as good as any. Remember which way I said it. Pecan are 37% with pecan. And I will tell you this, yes.
Well, we were
included.
Yeah.
I've squashed it.
Bummer sets him down in his first at bat of the ball game.
Inning, gave up a hit and came out of the game, so he didn't get.
But he could come out of the bullpen. Lost it. This guy Jonah Hines off, and but it'll stay in the air. 7 in the
spring training, get it stretched out and.
Been a blast.
Running an entire new staff, right? You come
when stuff hits a fan
with the WBC, but there was a lot BBC. And how do you feel about guys?
Just that's about it. To try to tighten.
Note here, you're a Buffalo guy. Are you a Bill?
So it's tough to recall.
Yeah, so you don't really say Heim time, right?
Of course. And
and now the Braves.
5 innings. It kind of looks like
at the big league level.
The real good news with that behind him and his body language.
Slowly to second.
In the bullpen.
Luis Guan, soft liner to short. 2 down when he was taken in the 15th round.
Their general manager prefers that the.
Macias is going to dig for third and get. On. Full count. The lead in the 8th. The Royal system.
They know where to go for the source.
Tech support help on social media.
Well, it's a big part of. Okay.
Took it personally too. Now he faces.
And that was the no on the minor leagues. But even
at big league spring training. Oh, and runners will get to second and third. Of course, former Braves going to get the start. They did.
Needing help from team good baseball players. It's pretty much all big leaguers.
So in Italy, that's the other quarterfinal.
Italy was kind of neat. Again, not a needle if you wanted this winter. Pen and good numbers, good strikeout number. You're going to get the broken glass, but then he'll add something. How you put your hour-long special together.
Yeah, cool here at Cool Today Park.
Easier as a player too. So I'm guessing
2-2. Got it. Continue. Corona popping to shallow left center. That's
you know, wear his jersey, but I told him as long as he signed it for me,
Maybe have you wear it on the plane. You mentioned first opportunity to kind of do.
get everybody ready so we can go win a World Series again.
Remember which way I said it. Pecan or pecan, whatever way I said it.
Oh, yeah.
37% with pecan being your leader. And I will tell you this, yes. Also, when you go to right.
Brandon and CJ here.
Been a blast. I feel like going through the off.
Manager prefers that the final week of spring training.
That would miss us, so a walk here. Full count. Of course, former Braves going to get the start for Canada in that game. They did.
Needing help from Team Italy, which they got. In other words, this is good baseball players. It's pretty much all big leaguers, right? That have.
In Italy, that's the other quarterfinal matchup tomorrow.
So, you know.